And we are live. Good evening, crypto warriors, and welcome back to the Gem of the Crypto episode 355. Today is Monday, March 4th, and I'm King.
And I'm Bitcoin Zay, and we're here to bridge the gap between cryptocurrency and the community Monday through Friday at 3-ish.
At 3-ish for right now.
At 3-ish. That's the new hashtag.
Times. I know, right? And today we'll be talking about, of course, the delete Coinbase campaign and why this suddenly caught wind. Tron and Tether may be partnering to issue USDT on the Tron network by Q2 of this year. Utah Senate to debate blockchain task force creation and business incentives. And last but not least, major U.S. retailer Kroger drops Visa, and it looks like the community is hoping they get the Lightning Network. But first, our free cryptic coin winner from last week. Did we have one?
Yes, absolutely. Our winner from last week is Eric Brooks.
Eric, thank you.
Thank you, Eric, for your awesome comment about the JPM coin and how they'll mask it as something we need to use, and they'll ultimately try and implement it into our everyday crypto usage with Starbucks and other things as well. So thank you for that comment. We'll be sending crypto coin to you on Friday.
Thank you for that. Much appreciated. All right, as we said, let's hop straight into it. I mean, the top story of the day is this Coinbase article. Former providers sold user data to third parties, prompting the Neutrino acquisition. So if you haven't been paying attention right now, or you haven't been in the Twitter sphere over the weekend, for at least crypto Twitter, the hashtag delete Coinbase has been flying around now.
Oh yeah.
Initially, this caught me off guard because I was like, well, what could they have done now? I mean, we've been telling people to get rid of Coinbase literally for a year and a half, 2 years now almost.
Check the tutorial that's up.
Right.
About getting off Coinbase.
Bitcoin Zay has a tutorial.
We have a whole tutorial.
We need to actually link it to this. I'll link it to this video for the end screen. But it looks like there finally is an actual hashtag to go along with it. What's going on with the story?
Oh, yeah. Well, one of the best parts about this story is that it is the community coming out. The people who actually built Bitcoin from the beginning, people who have been around, people like myself who haven't used Coinbase in years. One of the best things about it is that when it comes from them, it's actually a pretty strong stance. Coinbase has to listen because these are the whales that people talk about. They actually have the big money, and some of them are not able to move their money off Coinbase. Now that this is coming out, now that Neutrino has been found to be, a hacking team, and then to come the next day and say, oh yeah, by the way, the group we replaced them with was selling all of your data to a third party, and we did not notify you.
Did we tell people that Coinbase would be the one to do something like this?
Kind of just slipped out that data leak, which I pretty much knew that was coming all along. But now Coinbase, has took it a step further where you can go through the steps on their platform, sign up, it's all good, but you can't send or receive coins off of the site until you actually do KYC. Which we tried to, of course, tell people before. If you do KYC, AML, those regulations that they're under, it was usually going to come. The people that work at Goldman Sachs, TD Ameritrade that they hired, these people are on the board. So, not surprising that users are unable to delete their Coinbase accounts. A lot of them can't move the money off. Some of them, I just saw a comment on Facebook. Somebody actually just stated they had Bitcoin on there, and they can't move it because support won't get back to them. Sounds familiar. Sounds like Poloniex.
That is in the wind for right now.
So this is, a very big issue. And in this community, this would be a fight that, basically prove what's more important, corporate or the actual vision of why crypto was started, which is if you are a third party and you're a bad actor, can't use you. So delete Coinbase is the hashtag going right now.
And it's crazy. Like this is, we just alluded to this last week, not with Coinbase, but in general, when we're talking about, still doing speeches and stuff, and people just want, whenever you talk crypto, some people just want to know, well, how much is it worth in fiat currency? How much is it worth in cash? We're like, the point is to get away from this system or not fully be dependent on the fiat system because of the centralized nature and because of things that you can do like print fake money. Well, it's the same when it comes to businesses. When you hear about the JPM coin or the Russian, the crypto ruble, whatever some of this stuff is, and before long, I'm sure the United States is going to have one, or the Gemini dollar and all this stuff. It can be controlled. So it's the same when everyone was flooding the Coinbase. One of our issues with it was that it is a centralized source. We've been through it already where they close your accounts. And now that I look back at it, I actually want to thank Brian Armstrong. I think everyone who was trading anything more than a little bit on there should thank him because He intentionally kept kicking off anybody who had any type of volume coming in for Bitcoin buying or selling.
Even Andres Antonopoulos.
He kicked off Andres, and you know what?
Andres Antonopoulos?
I get it now. Brian Armstrong was actually protecting the real community. Shout out to Brian Armstrong. He was like, look, he was like, I'm making some business moves right now. I know y'all just want to support me, my platform, but I'm intentionally making sure everybody who is ingrained in the cryptocurrency don't come near me because what I'm doing right now are for the sheep that are coming in for the slaughter. And as we saw here, I mean, you know, this is the information that got out.
2016 is when it really started.
Exactly.
I mean, he literally was
2019. The information is coming out that well, he might have had a hacking firm or a spy firm working for him the first time. Well, how long had they been working for you before this group came in and told everybody about it? So. These delete Coinbase hashtags are long overdue.
Long overdue.
And
remember who told you first.
Right.
Do want to throw that in there.
And we'll definitely get back to it. One moment. We'll get some shout outs. See everybody flooded in late. Yes, going on Antonio. We did switch up the time today. We're going to be at the 3 o'clock time for a while.
Oh, yeah.
Test this time out. What's going on? Crypto and Culture. Tony Nolly. Tommy Brown.
Oh, yeah.
Marcellus Love. Ramo Jones said, guys, I got to do homework with my son, but I'll check back in. All right, shout out.
Bro. It's all good.
Tessa Hall, New Legacy. What's going on? Milto. Who else we got? Shannon Allen said, Cryptocoin is updating and testing the new update, so winners will still receive prizes, but after the network update.
Absolutely. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Shannon. So those of you looking for it, that's your answer.
There we go. Donald Muhammad. Everybody, Cool Works. Fred Kamen. Richard Terweem, I hope I pronounced that right. Hey, from Australia. There we go. Got Australian here. All right, good stuff going on. Glad to see everybody still made it to the 3 o'clock show. What's going on, Alec? Hope all is well your way, brother.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody saying they love this time. All right, this might we might stick with this for a while. We'll see how it goes.
Oh, yeah. Looking good right now.
But, yeah, so back to Coinbase. Like we said, you know, the long short of the story is that they had a hacking company work for them, you're saying, right? A spying company, hacking company work for them. Of course, they got rid of it, and then that's when they recently acquired Neutrino, which we actually covered. But Neutrino came in and was like, oh, before we go out full steam with these guys, we want everybody to know who was here before us messing up all your customer and data information. Oh, yeah. And just to remind you, you know, they had people's social security numbers.
Everything.
So you're talking about information they could have or did sell. If you're anything, I mean, it could have been just like emails, because if you're anything like us, I'm sure you get emails from a lot of ICOs out the blue, and you're wondering, how did they get my information? There it is. You got services like this selling it. But shout out to Brian Armstrong again. He made sure all the people who've been in were not on his platform when this happened.
Not at all. And if you want to see it, you know, glass half full, the best part about this is the world is so big, we can have both. We can have options with DEXs, with other exchanges, and you can have a great onboarding process for new people to get, you know, free $10 and to start on Coinbase. You can have both. The problem is, like we said, people who have been in it for a long time, who know what the true reason for crypto, let those new people start with it. Let them see it. You know, some of them, you know, may hear about the news and not do it, but we can have enough because it's such a big world, and we'll continue to grow from here.
Right. So delete Coinbase, that's the hashtag, and we'll see how much wind it actually catches. You know, we talked about this when it happened about a year ago now. They do have Facebook CMO, Chief Marketing Officer, working for them now. And I'm sure she has seen her fair share of crisis working at Facebook. So we'll see how she handles this one. This is her first real test for Coinbase. And we'll be seeing they get another one in here soon. But let's see, Ball and Chain up in here. There we go. Money Picks. Dex is the only solution for sure.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to everybody on Facebook joining in.
Right.
Yes, sir. Cashta, what's up, man?
Cashta, there we go. Tron and Tether partner to issue USDT on the Tron network by quarter 2 2019. Well, why you put quarter 2? Put it in 6 weeks.
Exactly. Well, that's the thing about Just the Sun. Yeah.
It's like marketing.
It's all marketing, man.
Blockchain protocol, Tron and Tether issuer of stablecoin USDT have announced a partnership to introduce USDT to the Tron network by the second quarter 2019. The news was shared with Cointelegraph in an email today on March 4th. You know, how are they going to do this? What's going on here?
Oh, yeah. Well, if you know about Tether, it has had his troubles, you know, over the years. It's had its, you know, audits. People have said they haven't had the money, fractional reserve banking, and Tron doesn't care. They're sticking with this old school stablecoin USD Tether. And basically what they want to do is couple these decentralized finances with a wider decentralized internet ecosystem. I'm guessing that on Tron, if you want to download dApps that are built there, you will use Tether to pay for them if you don't want to use Tron directly. or you could use Tether to buy Tron, or it would be a pair on exchanges. So that's that's a couple of the things that could happen. Could be much bigger, but I'll always say Justin Sun is a marketing genius simply because he has kept Tron going, even in the face of a bear market, even in the face of people saying he's a scammer, even in the face of everything that could go wrong with the project. Marketing wise, he keeps their name out there. So shout out to him. The partnership with Tether, I think, shows the growth of Tron, because when they first got BitTorrent, I was kind of skeptical. I was like, well, what are they going to do with it? Nobody's going to use it. But now that they've acquired Tether, you basically have onboarded people who already have Tether, and then people who will get it in the future, so that they can purchase Tron and then use it on the on that decentralized marketplace, which it'll take some time to be built. But shout out to him. He's planning for the future. It looks very CZ-ish right now.
Right? Like he's trying to
very CZ-ish. Just at a smaller scale.
And again, it's pretty interesting to see him use USDT. I would be interested in knowing why, because as we said, it's this ongoing stablecoin war going on where basically if you're a multi-millionaire or a billionaire already, you definitely want to invest in a stablecoin right now. It's the quickest return on your money. It's not an STO, yet you still get ICO type of funding behind it. But it's pretty interesting. Tether, as you said, they are surviving. Yeah, and that's all it's about right now, because
the audits, when they came, they were like, bring them on. Like we'll bring our own audits and we'll show you what you got, but you can speculate all you want.
And at the end of the day, why Gemini and some of these other places might be able to tout the most regulated or only regulated coins and all this. I mean, at the end of the day, Tether's going to be able to say the longest running stable coin on the market very soon, with dominance. So that would be very interesting to see if everyone does start going back toward a Tether type of market.
Oh, yeah.
Ballin Chain said 5-year plan for Tron scam coin.
Never said he liked it, but hey, Justin Sun is a marketing genius, like I said.
Oh, Dirty Mix said delete Coinbase hashtag posts haven't even passed 1,000 people on IG and Twitter.
Doesn't need to. Trust me. It's the people that are doing it, not the amount. That's what I'm telling you. These are whales. These are people with the money.
Okay, you're saying the whales are pulling.
This is not, this is not millions of hundredaires. These are people with the big money who are unable to basically move their money off. I'm talking about big money people. Trust me, it doesn't have to be 20 people, the type of people I'm talking about. So if it's close to 1,000, trust me. I mean, it warranted them to give out an actual press conference to explain themselves. So it's not numbers, trust me. The people doing it, I know some of them.
Well, that is true. Yeah. Now that's a good point. All right, that did legitimize it. If it warranted a press conference, then it's definitely about the amount for sure. If it was just
it's some important people.
It could be 10,000 people, but if they ain't pull enough, they'd be like, okay, whatever. Like y'all about to take another loss.
Exactly.
But that one guy, no, what really happened is that one little small group tried to pull, and they for the first time got a phone call from Brian himself. Was like, look, here's the thing. You want to take out your money right now? Or do you don't want to do it right now. We just launched Ripple. Look, give us some time. And it's like
fractional reserve. Oh, okay.
It's like, all right, we get it. But yeah, so we'll see what's going on with them later on, and Tron and Tether. We'll definitely see what's happening with that. Another big story. One of the things we talk about is the testing grounds. How sometimes laws are made not only in different states around the country, but around the world, just to see how the market reacts. So it looks like Utah is taking a page from, I believe, Wyoming's book. The Utah Senate has decided to debate blockchain task force creation and business incentives.
Oh, yeah.
Utah became the latest United States state to consider special treatment for blockchain in a bill set to be heard today, March 4th, concerning the definition of technology, first presented by Republican Senator Daniel Hemmert on February 25th. The Blockchain Technology Act, as known as Bill 0213, aims to exclude blockchain businesses for money transfer or money transmitter compliance obligations.
Oh yeah,
something we continuously harped about. But tell us a little bit more detail here as far as what the bill is aiming to do and how that plan is coming along in Utah now.
Oh yeah, all right. So the plan is currently in front of the Senate Transportation, Public Utilities, Energy and Technology Committee. That is a long name for a committee. However, this bill defines and clarifies terms related to blockchain technology and exempts a person who facilitates the creation, exchange, or sale of certain blockchain technology related products from the Money Transmitter Act. So what that means is, no, you can't just create your own currency and nothing will be taxed and nothing will enter that act. Some of it will, However, there will be certain companies who have utility tokens, who may give rewards, who may just use blockchain technology in general, where they won't have to register as Money Transmitter Act, even though they have a token or they have a securitized token on top of that layer. So one of the best parts about this is like they're going like Wyoming is. They're going full steam ahead. They're trying to be like the Delaware of corporate incorporation now,
right.
The way Wyoming is with blockchain bills, and Utah's trying to copy them because we've seen pushback from New York, we've seen pushback from North Carolina, we've seen pushback from Texas, but however, we are seeing the future right in front of us, and they understand it as well. So shout out to them. Got this task force going. I'm pretty sure if you look at the types of states, that are doing it on the blockchain side, people that need businesses, Utah, Wyoming, they're going for it. New York, North Carolina, number 1 and 2 in the banking industry.
What do you mean? We got banks here. What do you need this blockchain technology for?
Yeah, and go to Texas, they got oil. So they're mixed.
What's this technology you're talking about? We got enough technology in the world.
Exactly. So that's you can see it, but this isn't surprising. I mean, come on, North Dakota. I mean, what y'all waiting for? Idaho, what y'all waiting for?
Listen.
If you want people to actually pump some money there, this is a great way to start because this is going to be around for a while at the very least. It's definitely not a fad.
And what's really going to be crazy is if some of these states and or countries continue to slack, you're going to see what happened in Silicon Valley happen in another state, happen in another city. Mm-hmm. And I am telling you, you think a lot of these states are salty right now. Mm-hmm. A lot of these cities, I'm talking about New York and Washington, D.C., who Silicon Valley wholeheartedly believes they can live without as much as the rest of the state of California and Texas does as well. But let a Utah or Wyoming go full force on blockchain and Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, and it does continue to do what it's supposed to, and blows up even more, and then they become the new Silicon Valley of the United States.
Hey man, and you know what's happening at the same time? The cannabis industry is growing in a place where it's a lot of nature. There's a lot of people growing their own food at a time when people want their own land. Hey, Wyoming, Utah, wide open.
Didn't FBI already lose one match to North Dakota, when they was trying to get the
when they're trying to get the pipeline,
or the land back, or something.
Land back. Yeah, it's impossible.
They was like,
it's so much. It's mountainous. It's green. I know it's probably colder than some people expect, but at the same time, we talk about just land and having businesses there that can actually support the people that will come there. Man, it's a good time for them to do it. I would.
And I mean, it'll make a quiet. This is the way to quietly sneak into the market and take some big wins.
Oh yeah, imagine Utah. And Wyoming
being the spot to go to for crypto.
Oh yeah,
and it's just like really New York and everyone else. You all just wanted to sleep on this. But again, the one thing I'll say though with this bill, we said there's a lot of bills before. While this is a positive bill and it definitely continues to legitimize blockchain and the technologies within it, such as Bitcoin, even though they try to separate it, you got to be careful with it. Again, government's on that long-term plan. Right now, as much as we will enjoy a bill to legitimize it, they will enjoy just sneaking a bill in to say, all right, we got a bill in.
Yeah.
And now we can start minting this bill every 3 to 5 years until, again, 30 years from now, the bill doesn't even look like the one that was created, right?
That's usually
we have to continue to pay attention to this and be diligent because they will sneak something in under your nose.
We see that for a fact.
Right. Major U.S. retailer Kroger drops Visa. Morgan Creek Digital suggests Lightning Network.
Oh yeah!
I couldn't even believe this is the title of an article right now.
Hey man, this is the future, right?
But as you always say, was in the year of our Lord and Savior,
year of our Lord, our Savior 2019.
There we go. Things like this could happen. Dropping Visa and suggesting Lightning Network. That's right. Morgan Creek Digital founder Anthony Pompolino has suggested that major United States retailer Kroger should deploy the Lightning Network in the stores, following the brand's decision to stop accepting Visa at some locations. According to his tweet from March 3rd, the negotiations have already started.
Oh yeah, let's get that.
That's a big shout out.
Shout out to him.
Another billionaire stepping up for the community. But what's going on with Visa? Why did they stop their partnership with Visa?
Absolutely. Well, Kroger officially announced that Smith's Food and Drug Stores will not accept Visa cards starting April 3rd due to the high fees. Where have we heard that before? MasterCard, Visa? Because people do not want to open stores and have to constantly pay, what is it, 3% for every transaction?
Look, we have the internet now.
What
we know a
is the
fair rate.
deal?
At first, everybody was in the dark.
Yeah.
And now that you're comparing and you've seen it, looking at you, Stripe all of a sudden, PayPal, just like, whoa.
Come on, man. We don't need, it's no reason for this.
Think about how much money they bring on a daily basis. Let's say all of Kroger's, and again, I am saying extreme low, very radical or conservative, how you look at it low. But let's just say they make $1 million a day, right?
Yeah.
And you're getting 4% hit on that, 5% or something. Are you crazy? To transfer it
for the luxury of having to figure out whether I got to put it in or swipe it. Right. Oh my god! Every day,
madness.
That is garbage. And on top of that, we've already seen payments move to the digital world. And then in other countries, they've already started using crypto on a regular basis. So this isn't a big deal on a global scale as far as crypto payments, but for Lightning Network, it is, because this has been, touted as the layer 2 to blockchain or to Bitcoin that would leverage the blockchain to a point where, hey, if we can use it on scale, there's no reason to have these. You don't need to buy a $10,000 equipment machine and then pay 3% for every swipe for payments, and this is what crypto is intended to do. This is absolutely great news also because when they were going back and forth on Twitter, I was watching live, and the guy, Pomp, he basically, right in the middle of the conversation, was like, cool, if y'all want to discuss it, I'm flying to meet you now. Pull up.
This is big money sex.
Yeah, he was like, cool.
Like, we're talking about, and that's what I love to see, is like, we're talking about something that can change the trajectory of not only your business, but the financial landscape. No, we don't need to tweet about it all day. Where you at? I'll come find you right now. And I love, like you said, you point out how you did that.
Oh, yeah.
Quick shout out. What's going on? Crypto Blood. If you are listening to us at our new time, make sure you check out Crypto Blood on YouTube as well. His crypto show is full of great information and knowledge, and he comes from traditional markets and trading as well. So he has a lot of insight and experience from a different perspective that we do not offer.
Oh yeah,
so make sure you check them out.
Shout out.
Also quoted here from Kroger, they also said Visa has been misusing its position and charging retailers excessive fees for a long time. Look, hey, it's like
people coming out. Hey man, hey.
They finally quit. They finally graduated. They hit their bench press max and they get off. And they like, you know what? I've been wanting to tell them this anyway. Visa. Look, sounds like Kroger's chief financial officer, Mike Schulteman, said that explaining his decision. He doesn't sound happy, but this is the same thing we talk about banks, people. Again, this is Visa and other big card companies, I would assume, they're overcharging retailers because they can get away with it. Because what's bigger than Kroger? Visa. And who does Visa work with? The government, who of course will write into lobbying and laws and all that good stuff that, hey, you need to work with one. You working with Visa, you working with Mass, like what are you doing? You working with one of these guys. But
and their claim to fame is speed and scaling.
And
however, it's way faster to do this way, and the scaling portion of it is basically right in front of us. Scaling is something that can always be solved. That's why I hate when people bring it up as an issue. It's like, well, you got to give the tech time to develop. Of course it can scale. Everything can scale. You just have to figure out the best way forward. Lightning Network seems like it, and then you just go from there. And we've seen this before. I mean, it's a supermarket in California back in August of last year. Initially, Foods Company or Foods Co. They have 142 supermarkets and 108 fuel centers, and they stopped using Visa. So it's not a big thing overall that Visa doesn't have the fees that should be there. It's just that we just have to agree, like, look, as a business, they charge too much. Let's stop using them. MasterCard is already shaking in their boots. They got patents already, so they're definitely trying to get away from it. But yes, this is great news. Shout out to them. My man Pierre Richard doesn't play. Pull up.
No, for real. I mean, I love it too, and just make sure everybody know that was the. Looks like Kroger's in that Foods Co. Account for that 142 supermarkets, but that's a lot of people. And again, I love how it said looks like things are progressing. Said that the Pomp guy who already had the talk with Kroger's.
Yeah.
And the reason why things are progressing, whether that's true or not, but I would assume they're true, because if you go to a major retailer, especially when they've just left a payment processing company, and you tell them, I can get your payments to you even faster for even cheaper. I literally can save you millions a week starting in 7 days from now after you start setting this up.
For less than a penny.
Hey, come on, we're going to pay attention. At least what's this blockchain technology you telling me about? I'm not saying they'll go as far as crypto, but they'll definitely go to the technology itself. And again, that's that basic. I mean, look, it won't be long before you got your Kroger coin, all right?
Yeah, exactly. Not long at all.
All you gotta do is ask them if you can use your Bitcoin there. For those who remember the Bitcoin, yeah, I mean, at all-time high, 13 strips of bacon. I'm sure Kroger will honor that with a lightning note.
Yeah, especially if that hit the market. Yeah, Kroger definitely can.
All right. With all of that being said, what are we doing for the free cryptid coin today?
Oh yeah. So for the free cryptid coin, we saw the Tron and Tether partnership. What is your favorite project and stable coin that could partner up in the future? What would they produce? What types of ideas would they come up with? What would they be used for? Let us know. Put your cryptid coin address, and we'll send those free coins after the network update.
There we go. And for those actually watching us at this time for the first time, the cryptid coin giveaway. We used to give away Bitcoin every day, but that bear run made us run away. No, just kidding. But seriously, we ended up partnering with Cryptid Coin, which is anonymous and privacy-centered coin, in which we hope to educate more people about the cryptocurrency market. And a way for us to do that is continue to give that out and let people experience and experiment with their wallet. So we have all those videos on our YouTube as well, as far as how to use the Cryptid Coin wallet, download, and all that good stuff. And our giveaway every day gives you a chance to get some free Cryptid Coin, which you can sit on or jump on the markets with and play and learn how to use cryptocurrency with. And that bull run occurs and is worth a little something. Well, there you have it, free airdrop.
Yep.
Other than that, you can catch us on iHeartRadio, iTunes Podcast, Spotify, Google Play Music, and on YouTube for the next few weeks at 3 p.m. PST-ish.
Oh, yeah. Looking good first day out.
There it is. Until tomorrow, you all have a great day. Cheers.
Cheers.